Welcome to the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and today's video is all about my free Ferrari. Before we get started, if you are a new subscriber or a current subscriber, please make sure that you click the notification bell or you go into your settings and turn on notifications so you know every time I release a new video. And now back to the video. Thanks for joining me. So today is about my free Ferrari and how you can get a free Ferrari too. Now, growing up in Minnesota or in the Midwest, it's not a real common car. I think I've seen one when I was growing up, but otherwise it was only a few years ago where I did go to an Italian car show, and I saw probably a handful of Ferraris. Again, not too many in the Midwest. This is how I'm getting a free Ferrari and how you can get a free Ferrari as well. Alright, so I am actually coming up on my favorite part of this road, so I'm going to turn this around so you can experience this with me. Alright, so that is my favorite segment of that road. So I hope you enjoyed that. I might have to edit some of that down. There was a little more traffic there than there usually is, so I might have to edit some of that out. But anyway, back to the free Ferrari. So this is something that I've kind of been pondering. It is a series that I actually saw Flying Wheels do, where he started with $400 and bought and sold cars and then flipped to his Ferrari, so he called it his $400 Ferrari. I'm going to start with $0, so this is going to be a free Ferrari. Now, I'm also not a car dealer, so I'll have to check into some of the legalities of titles, and I think in Minnesota I can sell 5 cars a year, which means my wife can sell 5 cars a year, so I can flip 10 without being a dealer or having a dealer's license. So I don't know. I'll have to look into some legalities of it. I don't know if it's legal to float a title in Minnesota, and if you don't know what that is, that's where if I were to purchase a car from someone, I just wouldn't register. I would just sell it, and the person that buys it from me would get the title that the seller sold. So again, I'm not sure if it's legal to float a title in Minnesota, but I know some people do that as well. So there are going to be some challenges. You know, I'm not sure what the time frame is going to be. I think Flying Wheels, it took him about 2 years to get to his Ferrari, so I don't know how long it's going to take me. And then the other thing is, you know, you're probably thinking, well, how are you going to start with $0? So the seed money for this experiment will be the revenue from this video. So we'll see where I start. So depending on the views and how much revenue I get from this video, that's going to be what I use to start. So that's how I can start with $0. And then we'll see where we go from there. And we'll see how long it takes. We'll see what kind of challenges I run into. But ultimately, I do want to end with a Ferrari. If it's an F360 or a 308 or, you know, whatever, it kind of depends on how long the series goes and how long it takes to, you know, flip to get to a point where I can purchase a Ferrari. And I will take that out on this road, because this road is fabulous for spirited driving. So that is the video on my free Ferrari. And again, you can do this as well. You can start with $0 and get a little seed money and then flip to a Ferrari. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to thank you for watching The Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and I'll see you next time.